As if this weekend hasn't been weird enough, now Raphael Varane. Wow. Welcome to the Kavkas, you bratuchi. And today is another day and more transfer news. These transfer stories don't end. Upamecano, Raphael Varane and Alaba. The latest updates and important people have thrown their hats in the ring. Fabrizio Romano and Christian Flack. And once they do it, you know it's the truth. But before we get started, help a brother out. The road to 10k, like I always say, is continuing nice and steady. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments below, let me know who do you prefer, Varane, Alaba, or Upamecano, and let's get started. I think it's very important to bear in mind that we have an abundance of centre-half options at this moment in time. So if you look at it realistically, we have got Christensen, Rudiger, Zuma, and Thiago Silva, who's going to get a new contract. Out of them lot, 3 of them are going to have to leave if we're going to sign a new centre-half because of the fact that we have a loan army as well. The loan army is stacked with amazing talent, whether it's Ethan Ampadu, who is smashing it at Sheffield United, or whether it's Mark Guehi in the Championship, who looks better and better, especially with his ball-playing attributes, Malang Sarr, who's at Porto, and then Mbiwa, who hasn't even played for us as of yet. Fikayo Tomori, we don't even know if he's coming back, but they are all rated talents that can play in the back 3, that can play in the 2, so the options are there. But then I asked the question, why are we consistently being linked with other defenders? It's ridiculous. I don't understand. And to make things worse, now it's Raphael Varane. And if you don't know who Raphael Varane is, I worry about you and I think you should go do your research. Raphael Varane is a World Cup winning centre-half. He is a great footballer, successful with Real Madrid, above and beyond. He has got 1 year left on his deal now, and it looks like he's forcing his way out. Normally, I'm the first person to call nonsense when it comes to moves like this. However, at this moment in time, Fabrizio Romano is chucking his hat into the ring and openly stating that Manchester United are interested in him, as are Chelsea. Plus, that the player only has 1 year left on his deal, and this is a realistic option. Real Madrid are having financial difficulties to the point where they had to sell Hakimi last summer when they didn't want to. Then they are actively loaning players out and giving them away for free because they can't afford wages. Look, this could happen, so be realistic about it. For me, this move could be an interesting one. I would love him at Chelsea. Raphael Varane at Chelsea is welcome at all times. He's a fantastic, quick, strong, intelligent, leaderous centre-half. He is someone that would add quality to this Chelsea team. However, I don't see this happening. The club aren't going to get rid of Varane's quality. They're definitely not going to get rid of anyone that is as good as Varane. They're going to give him a new contract, they're going to keep him for years to come, and they're going to try to keep Ramos because Real Madrid love the idea of having superstars, and Varane is one of them. Number 2, Varane's agent or Real Madrid are using this as a bargaining tool. They're trying to generate all the interest from Manchester United or Chelsea, and all of a sudden, he's going to sign a new deal. They've done this with Ramos for years on years. This deal is a no-go. I don't believe in it. A deal that is a go is the Upamecano deal. Look, we all know that Bayern Munich are interested in Upamecano, we know that Liverpool are interested, and we know that Chelsea are interested. And reports are coming out that Roman Abramovich is open to sanctioning any deal regarding any high wages to get this player. This is good news and this is great news. But it's even better news when Christian Flack comes out and openly states Manchester United are not in the running. It will be a 3-horse race. And you ask me, Alex, why is that? Why is that great news? Gang, realistically speaking, we can blow the other 2 teams out the park financially. If we qualify for the Champions League, we can blow them out the park financially without a doubt. We can offer wages, we can offer London, we can offer a great package up front. Bayern Munich can't compete with us, Liverpool aren't about that life. Look at how they pay. They play like Arsenal pay, installments, left, right and centre. We're not about that life. We're one of those teams, take your shoes off our carpet, here's the money, get out of here. And I'm not gonna lie, this is very exciting news. Upamecano gets a lot of disrespect, especially on the Twitter platform. People say he's a false centre back, he can play left wing, right wing, the way he pops up everywhere, and he's so energetic, and some people even call him erratic in the way that he plays. I personally think he's a young, inexperienced defender with all the potential in the world, and if we can add him to our squad, if the club can find the way to do it, I'm all for it. Honestly speaking, I don't care about finances anymore. I never have, have, and I never will, because at the end of the day, I don't run the balance sheet. If the club thinks the club can be sustainable, efficient, and solvent for years to come, if this deal can happen, why not sanction the deal and let's make it happen? At the end of the day, these players are going to improve us. Upamencano is a class player and he will improve this Chelsea team. So let's do it if we can. A player that is asking for extortionate figures for salary is David Alaba. And what did I tell you guys about David Alaba? I told you guys about David Alaba. 400k is not worth it. And I'm not going to lie, he's potentially going to price himself out of a move to a club, because 400k in this market is not possible. I think the days of £100 million player are gone. I think the days of a manager for the next 10 years, player for the next 10 years demanding arguably 400k are gone. Unless you're Lionel Messi, unless you're Neymar, unless you're Ronaldo, you're not going to be demanding that. Mbappe, he can demand that. Alaba, no way can he demand that money. He's a great left back, a great centre half, but he's not that caliber. And I told you guys, Chelsea will step away from this deal. And it is now being reported that Chelsea have loosened their interest for the player. And why have they loosened their interest? Because the fee is too much. The agent fees plus cash in wages will be too much. Real Madrid are in the ring, but like I told you guys, I don't understand how Real Madrid are going to do this. Realistically speaking, now let's think about this properly. Real Madrid can't afford to re-sign players on contract, and yet they're willing to give 400k for Alaba. Makes no sense. If he can go there, bro, go there, enjoy it, win as many La Liga titles as you can. I like the player, I really do. But I don't believe in giving him 400k. You're going to say, Alex, aren't you being a hypocrite right now? And I'll explain why I'm not being a hypocrite. Giving Upamecano maybe around about 150k is completely different to giving Alaba 400k. 400k. Let that sink in. 400k will make the club insolvent for years to come. It will ruin the wage structure to the point when we start attracting new players, they'll be demanding around about that fee. When we start negotiating new deals, players are going to be asking for that kind of money. We can't afford that. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth of the matter. This club is not designed to be run like that. And no way will Marina allow that to happen. And no way will Roman sanction that move. This is a no-brainer. Guys, we just need to be realistic and honest about it. Alaba is not that important that we should be sanctioning crazy fees. So that's my move. At the end of the day, guys, whether we like it or not, all three of these players are talented and all three of these players would add something. But not all rumours are way the same. Not all rumours are realistic and not all rumours are going to be straight from the heart. So some of them are designed for clicks, some of them are designed for publicity, and some of them were just being used like as a pawn for a new contract, for a new sponsorship deal. So let's be realistic about it and not be going crazy. We have amazing talent in our squad at the same time, so let's not neglect them. If you look at it properly and you deep it down, Mark Guehi could potentially be better than Upamecano. What's saying that Tomori doesn't perform so well at AC Milan and AC Milan can't afford him, and he comes back and regains the spot and we save more money. Don't forget, players like Hakimi were linked to the club and the club were actively trying to get them until Reece James broke through and Hakimi was no longer on the agenda. Players from the youth academy saved the clubs money and millions of it if they come through and make a point. Till the end of the season, there is a long time and we are going to be linked with a lot of players. I'm not going to cover all of them, but I'm going to cover most of them. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you're going to be around for the long run because this channel is going places. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring you the match preview for the big game against Barnsley. And yes, it is a big game because it is the FA Cup. And you know what? I don't like that competition, but it's a trophy for crying out loud. Then live stream of the game. No, the match review of the game. My bad, chief mistake. But other than that, peace out. I'm out. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.